So today here in the UK, we have experienced a fairly catastrophic failure of Microsoft systems. This has led to planes being grounded, trains being unable to run. It's led to people not being able to access their bank accounts. It's led to certain venues being unable to process payments. It's basically caused widespread mayhem across anything that requires online payment services to be used. And I myself have experienced the same direct debit this morning in the early hours being taken no less than 6 times. Thankfully it was only quite a small payment, otherwise that could have been quite catastrophic. So we're led to believe that this is some sort of technical failure, a bug in the system, a ghost in the machine, if you will. And you know what, I'm not totally against that theory. I'm not saying this is necessarily some sort of deep-seated conspiracy. However, it does highlight a really rather concerning thing. At the moment, we are very much at the mercy of these systems. They control what we're able to spend, our access to our own money, the places we are able to go, the transport systems we are able to use, and the venues we are allowed to visit, the things we're allowed to buy, and the list goes on and on. And this bug has caused severe compromise in those respects. It has limited people's transportation. There are people piling up in train stations and at airports who are unable to get to the destination because the systems don't work. It's led to people being unable to access their own money, or like I say, in my own personal instance, having 6 times the amount of money taken out of my account than should have been. It should be a warning. It shouldn't be a warning just against a cashless society, which I've always been fairly outspoken in my sort of slight concern about. But also, these systems, whilst they are prone to failure, and failures happen and can be rectified, these systems can be overridden, and they can be controlled by the large corporations and also indeed the government, who are in bed with these large corporations. So it's fairly obvious just how easy it is for both corporations and from the powers that are in bed with these corporations to control us, to control our access to our own money, to control where we're able to travel to, what we're able to buy, the places we're able to visit. In other words, basically control every element of our lives, every element of our freedom. And that should certainly be an area of concern. Now, again, I'm not saying this is anything more than a simple failure in the tech side of things. I'm not saying that. But it could just as easily be a practice run. It could be a trial run. It could be an experiment to see just how quickly they can take control of us. I'm no conspiracy theorist. But at the very least, we should be concerned about the amount the tech allows us to access our own freedoms. And at worst, we should be concerned for our own liberty, full stop.